right now. It seems to hard to go against McDavid just because he always seems to get lots of points, right? When Oilers score, he gets a point almost, it seems.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with, I think Malkin's going to win it.
Yeah.
I think Malkin's been a beast this year. Like, really good. He's another guy who could win the Richard. He's got 37 goals.
Yeah.
Too, so it's...
I mean, in my opinion, you can't bet against Kucherov this year. I mean, he's been pretty steady. But, maybe.
You would agree Kucherov, you think's going
I
to
don't
hold on to it?
Yeah. Just interesting to see if it doesn't get to his head that he's like winning the race.
Yeah.
I wonder what next year will bring for Kucherov. You know, who knows how he'll play. You know what I mean? Is this a flash in the pan year? Is he going to play as good next year?
Well, last year he had 40 goals, so it wasn't a flash in the pan.
No, but he had 40 goals. He wasn't top in scoring like...
No, that's true. He wasn't top in scoring. I mean, top in goal scoring, yes, but not points. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But I mean, he didn't have Steven Stamkos last year like he did this year. So.
Here's more of a hard question when it comes to awards. The Hart Trophy. It's most valuable player to his team. I was thinking about this the other day. This is no knock on like Kucherov or anything, but you take Kucherov off Tampa.
They're still
they're still up there.
Maybe they're not first, but they're up there.
And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the Hart Trophy, but it's to his team. You take Kucherov away, okay, Tampa's still going to be really good, right? But then you can look at somebody like McKinnon. You take McKinnon away from Colorado's screwed. Take McDavid away from Edmonton. Edmonton's worse than they are. Probably. Yeah. Let's be honest, right?
It's like team's on his back.
And now they're talking Eric Stahl in the run.
That's what I've heard, yeah. Eric Stahl, which makes sense.
Well, 37, he's got 37 goals now.
That's just
take him away from
Minnesota.
Minnesota's probably not,
Do you think New Jersey?
Taylor Hall's another one. I would agree with Scott. Taylor Hall would be another one in my mind.
I was thinking Taylor Hall.
Yeah.
What about...
if New Jersey makes it for sure, I think Taylor Hall should be
What about Freddie Anderson?
Yeah. I mean, he's probably the reason we're as good as we are, or one of the reasons. But, I mean, once again, he's won us a lot of games, too, but... I don't know. We can score, that's the thing. So it's hard for him to win it, because it's like, you take Anderson away, you put McElhinney in. Like I said, we'd be screwed in the playoffs, but in the season it's a little different. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say.
But let me ask you guys this question. Correct me if I'm wrong. The last goalie to win, probably the only goalie to win the Hart Trophy, Dominic Hasek.
Nope, Jose Theodore.
Oh, really? That's true.
2002.
But it's very, very hard for a goaltender to win the Hart Trophy.
Sure. Oh, sorry. I think Carey Price won it too.
Okay.
I may be wrong on that one, but I thought Carey Price won it when he had those numbers and.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I could be wrong, but yeah, but I know what you're saying. Very,
very seldomly does a goalie win the Hart Trophy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because, like you had just said, you take a goalie away from a team, 90% of the time the team will still produce. They'll be probably lower in the standings, but they'll still
get by. Not always though. When Montreal Price is down, Montreal's terrible.
But it's no different than looking at the Conn Smythe Trophy. More often than not, a player or a forward, whatever, wins the Conn Smythe.
Jaguar, wasn't the last one. Tim Thomas won it.
No, Jonathan Quick.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Quick won it too. Yeah,
but Tim Thomas, Patrick Roy's won it 3 times. I believe Martin Brodeurs won the Conn Smythe.
Yeah, I think.
But
I don't think he has.
Cam Ward too, correct?
Yeah, he won it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So goalies have won it.
But those are when literally the team wouldn't have won unless they stole all their games.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no. Yeah, I think Taylor Hall would be
up there.
I think if Colorado gets McKinnon, would be up there too.
I think if Colorado makes the playoffs, you got a good shot. McKinnon.
I have a feeling it'll just be Kucherov because it's the easy pick. As bad as that sounds.
You go to last year though, and correct me if I'm wrong. David won the Hart Trophy.
Yeah, and the Pearson and Art Ross.
But he deserved.
Oh, he deserved.
He deserved the Hart Trophy.
Oh, for sure he did, because
Oilers wouldn't have made the playoffs without him. That's just cut and dry.
Yeah, probably not. Well, it's showing this year. I mean, it's a different team. There's a team's different.
He's still there, but you take McDavid off of last year's Edmonton team, they wouldn't have made the playoffs probably. And that right there is.
Like, yeah, and that's what the definition of the trophy is. Most valuable to his team.
Yeah.
If he's gone, like even somebody said, I think it was Scott that actually told me, Crosby has a shot at the Hart. Right? It was you that told me.
They were talking.
Yeah. So it's even his name in the Hart. Sorry, but not this year.
What about Malkin though?
Malkin, yes.
Yeah, he has more of a chance than Crosby.
Yeah, I would think so. More of a chance, yeah. Problem with that, those guys, you take Crosby, you still have Malkin. And take Kessel. Malkin, you still have Crosby. Yeah, and you got Kessel. Kessel's right there too. So,
well, let me float this way. What do you think about anybody from the Vegas Golden Knights?
Ooh,
nobody really stands out.
No,
me.
The only one is William Karlsson for goals,
or Marc-Andre Fleury. But Marc-Andre Fleury
hasn't played enough.
Well, he was injured and all that good stuff.
They're a team, like the whole team plays together. There's not one guy that stands out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
William Karlsson, I think he could win the Richard too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard trophy to.
So, well, we might have already said them, but like one player that you guys would pick that's kind of surprised you this year, like for points. I mean, there's got to be one guy that's just like, whoa, like he's having a really good year compared to what he's had in the last.
Nathan MacKinnon.
Yeah, MacKinnon.
Well, I mean, last year he had I believe 60-point year,
and if that even, yeah.
And previous years he was subpar, 50, 60-point guy, and this year he's top 5 in scoring.
I mean, he's probably gonna hit 90.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
maybe 100.
He's living up to his potential this year, easily.
What about you, Scott? I think you've already said him.
Eric Stahl for me.
Yeah,
that's just crazy.
I don't want to say I thought he was done. I still thought he could bring some game because he's not old, but I didn't think he'd be like with the elite guys.
Yeah, this is like almost his second his turnaround.
He had 20 goals last year.
It was kind of like after he got traded to the Rangers that one deadline.
Yeah, and it seemed like...
And then it was like they didn't go far. And it was like, oh, well, I think that's kind of the last you'll hear of him.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah.
Yeah, you figured he'd be that old guy that kicked around a little bit, but no, he's...
Yeah. He found a new home and kind of got reborn. It's kind of nice, though. Good for him.
Yeah. Well, he's found a good fit. I imagine thing is about him now, he'll go and he'll sign a longer-term deal.
But he'll make big money.
He'll make big money, and he might get another 1 or 2 years like this. Maybe not quite as good, but, still 25 goals. But it'll be long-term, so they're going to get him when he's not very good at the end. Yeah. You know how teams do it. Oh, sign a 7-year deal.
Kind of like a Lucic.
Yeah, I know. Kind of
David Clarkson, or
I mean, no offense to Lucic, but you got him now where he's struggling. You wait till he's done on like the last 2 years of his contract.
Yeah, I think they knew going into it that the last couple of years are going to be bad, but it's like, but you kind of got to throw those in to.
Yeah,
but you got to get. I mean, it's old news, but I mean, you got to give him credit for at least going and getting somebody. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Getting a bigger name guy. I mean,
yeah.
And let's be honest, he's probably at the time the best free agent available.
He was the key guy that year.
I mean, it wasn't a deep free agency, but it was still the guy in the free agency. So, but yeah, I would probably have to agree with Scott. Eric Stahl.
Yeah,
he's every night Minnesota scores. I swear he's the guy scoring. So it's and Barzal. Like, for a rookie, he's up there, too. Yeah. He's in the top. I don't know if he's quite in the top 10, but he's up there.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think that. So which playoff matchups do you guys look forward to the most? Like, if you had to pick, say I'm going to say 2 from each conference, 2 in the West, 2 in the East. Obviously, these are just teams you'd want to meet. These aren't legit matchups, like... I'll just give one example. Boston, Toronto. See, I want to see that. Leafs fan, I want to see that.
I'd rather see Boston, Montreal.
Yeah, but I'm saying Montreal
You're saying,
can't make it.
But you're saying contenders.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Montreal
Gotcha.
can't make it, but yeah. I'm saying, but Florida, they're not in, but they can make it. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Carolina, they're not quite in, but they can make it. Islanders.
I think it would be neat to see. I know we talked about this on Monday or whenever we talked about this. The state of Florida having a playoff series.
I just wonder how. I don't say dirty, but how the emotion. How would it be?
How that rivalry will play out.
I mean, I've seen Battle of Alberta. It gets pretty feisty. I've seen Battle of Ontario. It gets pretty feisty.
Yeah.
But two teams from
Florida,
from Florida, not really a hockey, known as a hockey
lesser
market.
hockey market, yeah.
And I was curious to see what their playoffs would be like. So I don't know. Do you got that would be your pick kind of thing? Like,
I think it'd be neat to see a state rivalry. Yeah.
I want to see Pittsburgh and Philly.
Yeah.
You would think that too?
I think that'd be a good one.
Because holy man, if you guys remember I think it was last time they played in playoffs. Like every game.
What was it? That one game? It was like 9-8.
Yeah.
The goalies were pulled.
Yeah.
And
the other games were like 6-7, and like there was so much scoring in that series. First 3 games, I think it was just.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pittsburgh and Philly, I'd like to see line up and play, and there's a very good chance that could happen.
Rangers Islanders, I don't know if that's. I mean,
Rangers would have to win a lot in the end. But yes, but no, it's there. But I think
the Ducks Sharks series would be good.
Yeah,
or Ducks Kings.
Or Ducks Kings.
It seems like anytime those California, they're just big teams. They just hit each other.
Yeah.
It's to me, I always think like whatever team comes out, say it's LA and Anaheim, the team that comes out of that series is going to be pretty beaten up. So like the next series, like that team almost has an advantage because LA is like beat up pretty good. Like when St. Louis played LA.
Oh yeah.
Like hitting nonstop. Like all they do is just kill each other. I don't know. That's I was thinking Washington, Pittsburgh always is.
It's always good.
I mean,
that's the second round. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. After the Pittsburgh Philly, Pittsburgh Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Pittsburgh Tampa, but that might be the third round. You know what I mean? Like, I could see those two meeting in the third.
Yeah, I could too.
But trying to think in the West, somebody said Nashville and Winnipeg.
Ooh, maybe
would be two good teams.
They're both big teams. You got Blake Wheeler, and I mean, you got Paul Stastny's a big guy.
What about
a big buff?
What about what do you think? Vegas would be good. Maybe a good series for Vegas.
It's hard to say.
I know because
they're
let's be
so
honest
brand
though.
New. I don't know if they can have a rivalry yet.
Let's be honest. It'd be Colorado or St. Louis or Calgary probably, or Dallas. Whoever's in the last spot will have to face Vegas, right? So,
I think more of a rivalry would be Dallas.
Which team do you think has the best chance? Or no. Which team do you think Vegas has the best chance of beating? Calgary?
It's hard to say. Could be Calgary. I think they'd beat Colorado.
I think so.
I don't think they'd beat St. Louis. If St. Louis gets in, St. Louis is a playoff.
It's true.
They're a little more made for playoff hockey.
But they're a little injured right now.
And
like you said, Paul Stastny's gone, and Jay Bouwmeester's hurt.
But they still got Shen and Tarasenko and Parayko, and they got guys too. But I don't know. I think St. Louis could beat them, but I don't know. Vegas plays so good together; they might shock us in the playoffs.
And like I've mentioned before on the show, more than likely they're going to have home ice advantage.
Well, they will.
And if they are 100% at home, they just have to win 16 home games, and they win the Stanley Cup. I mean,
I don't know though.
It's pretty.
Say they beat the first team, no matter who it is.
Yeah,
Dallas or
whoever. Yeah.
After that, it looks pretty.
Yeah, it gets tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, you can beat the first one, but I don't think they get past Winnipeg or Nashville or Anaheim.
Yeah,
because Anaheim's a good playoff team. Mm-hmm. It showed last year.
But this is all foreign to win or to Vegas. They've never.
So is it lack of experience, or they have no pressure and they just go in there where the other teams have pressure? Like Winnipeg has pressure on them. Teams like that. I mean, I think Nashville's got a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You go from Cup final to now the fans are like, hey, this could be the year they win the Cup. But I don't even know if Nashville could get past. Say you play Winnipeg. I don't know. Winnipeg seems like a threat right now. Maybe it's because they're playing so hot. It could change, but
I don't know. The way I always see the playoffs, you hit reset,